Every track has its signature curve. At Laguna Seca, it's the corkscrew. Nürburgring has the carousel. Today, Spa Francorchamps, Belgium, that notorious curve is Eau Rouge. I'm Jeff Francis. You're watching the Speed Journal.
It's not only the best track in the world, but it's the best corner in the world. It's called Eau Rouge, Radillon. Eau Rouge is the easy part, the Radillon is more difficult. Spa is the coffee house of Europe. Okay. All the rich and famous people came there for their spa treatments and stuff. Ah. And then the first cars came and they wanted to compete. Yeah. And I think it was like, let's see where can we race. Ah. And they found this village of Francorchamps and they connected it with Stavelot and Malmedy. Malmedy, Stavelot, and that triangle became the track. Okay. It's basically between three villages. Yeah. And that stayed for a long time until it was shortened, I think, in the early 70s. And the famous corners are the Masta King and Bournonville. Bournonville, the longest corner in the world, maybe apart from ovals in the US, but it's 900 meters of corner. Oh my gosh. Back in the times of in the days of the 917s, Dickie Atwood, we were walking the track there, and he said, well, this was the only guardrail that was on the whole track. And you know, you go downhill in a right-hander. In the 917s back in the days, had flat out at 300 plus kilometers an hour. Amazing. Where the nose was lifting everywhere, and so that was the track back then. And then it got shortened. And then it still wasn't permanent. Yeah. And I think in 2000, I'm not sure about that, in 2001 it became a permanent track.
RSR Spa recommended the Porsche 911 GT3 for this fast European road course. It proved to be a great choice and well suited for the task. Home of the Formula One Grand Prix of Belgium, this legendary 19-turn, 7-kilometer course is fast, picturesque, and features dramatic elevation changes. It's simply magic. We're headed down to the bottom of Eau Rouge. If anybody tells you they're doing it flat out, they're probably lying to you. So we head on far to the right, cut over, compression, back up, one crest, two crest, blind, left-hander, drift out to the right. Amazing. Now we're on the Camel Straight. Camel Straight will probably hit close to 250, maybe just short of 250 kilometers an hour. And then it's just hard on the brakes at about the 150 mark. This is actually the highest part of the track. This is all downhill from here through Rivage and on. All right, this is the last straight down to Les Sources. Brake at the 150 mark. Trail brake in, it's a V, and we drift all the way out. Spa Francorchamps in Belgium. Porsche Motorsport was taking advantage of the track day at Spa, testing suspension parts on their latest RSR. And with me is Adam Christodoulou. Adam, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, good.
All right. So, Ron Simon's the coordinator here today at the track event. Said he was going to line somebody up for me to ride with me and show me the lines around the track, but he didn't tell me it was going to be the winner of the 24 Hours of Nürburgring. So thanks a lot, Ron. But anyways, made a good friend here in Adam. You've signed with AMG, and that's your team, right?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough that last year I was able to sign with them, and it's been a real fun journey getting to that point. So yeah, last year was a major step for me in my career. To be involved with a manufacturer is any driver's dream. So that dream came true last year. And then to top it off, we competed in the Nürburgring 24 Hours last year, and we happened to win it as well, which just made it even more special. Spa is incredible. It's got probably one of the most famous corners, Eau Rouge, and it's one that everyone claims they can do flat, but it is so difficult to be able to do it flat. Even in a race car where we've got the extra grip, the extra downforce, it's almost impossible. So take it with a pinch of salt when people claim that they've been able to do a Rouge flat.
You've ran 24-hour races here too, right?
Yeah, so I've been lucky enough that this year is going to be my 7th Spa 24 Hours. So it's the biggest GT3 race in the world. So there'll be about 60 starters here on the 7-kilometer track, and again, it's always guaranteed lots of action during the race. We're not too far from the Nürburgring, so generally the weather's always, it's got its own microclimate, which also spices things up here as well.
Well, that wraps up our day at Spa Francorchamps in Belgium. This track has so much history, so many stories to tell. Whether you drive the track or you attend a race here, it's just gorgeous. It's in the middle of the Ardennes forest. The track is so challenging. You can just appreciate the drivers that have been here through the years. We'd also like to thank RSR for the service that they provided. If you ever want to come to Europe and drive world-class cars on some of the best tracks in the planet, check out RSR. Also, we appreciate you watching the Speed Journal. Stay tuned and subscribe. We have more videos on this Germany excursion. I'm sure you'll like them. Ciao.